Hello and welcome to game number 3 of virtus.pro taking on No Tidehunter. This game is gonna decide which one of these two teams is still fighting for $4,000 and which team is gonna go home with $500 because that's the third prize and the second prize is $1,500, but everybody wants to go for that number one prize, which is of course $4,000, and the winner is gonna be a winner of this game, at least, is gonna be taking on Decisive for those $4,000 because Decisive is already waiting in the finals after taking out virtus.pro in the winners bracket yesterday. There we go. That's the winners bracket right there, where we see Decisive. They fought over Rocks, over Empire, over virtus.pro to get themselves unharmed in that winners bracket slot. But we see virtus.pro up against a team that they have already faced once. They were the ones to knock No Tidehunter down to the losers bracket to begin with. Lost yesterday to Dignitas and are now in this losers bracket right now, where we see No Tidehunter beating Empire and Mousesports, beating Liquid and Mousesports rather, to get themselves where they are right now in the deciding match. virtus.pro No Tidehunter, we've seen two great games already. Let's see what we're gonna be seeing right now, because I am expecting an exciting match. These two teams are very well matched. We see new things from them being tried and tested and works sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, cool. Where's the music? Sound. Thank you. There's the sound. So, yeah, we see a couple of bans that we've seen every game. The Chen gets banned out. Well, every game. Not every game, actually. We've seen Keeper of Light. But we have a Lone Druid ban, Nature's Prophet, Keeper of Light, and Chen. Meaning Batrider. The one that got banned out in all two games that we've seen so far is in the pool right now. Nyx Assassin as well. So which one does virtus.pro rate higher? Like, there's two sides to the story. If you pick up the Batrider, you've got this great pickup ability, the great control over team fights, and you can just try to make your fight go 4-on-5 before it even begins. And of course the Whisper's in there as well. But that will mean the Nyx Assassin is of course still in as well. Nyx Assassin is considered a counter towards the Batrider, and picking up Batrider and Nyx Assassin, virtus.pro, they're gonna go all in for this. Well, actually, you know, all in for IO Chaos Knight strat. Puck control hero as well, very versatile, but up against the Batrider and the Nyx, two heroes that have probably one of the more higher success rates in Dota right now. Yeah, that is gonna be a tough one to be dealing with here, and it is gonna be No Tidehunter that have got the chance to pick something up right now. Is it gonna be their carrier? Are they gonna be picking up a Lifestealer or something else? Knowing that they're up against a Wisp again. They had a Lifestealer in the previous game, I believe. Actually, no, they were playing the Wisp, had a Lifestealer against them, and Lifestealer can just burst down that Wisp real fast. So, might be that they want to be trying to go for that. We still have the Gyrocopter in there, and knowing that No Tidehunter likes to play Gyrocopter, might see that one picked up with Flak Cannon, also very harassing towards IO. But it all depends about what they want to be doing. In Batrider and Nyx, they have two heroes that can play different roles. You can go into the jungle, can go mid, goes for Batrider of course, and on the offlane, Nyx can go mid or support. It is all very possible, and nothing is set in stone just yet. And we will see No Tidehunter taking into their bonus time to decide which one of these two, which one single hero is going to be joining them for the first picking stage of this Game 3 for this best out of 3. And unfortunately for me, all my co-casters are celebrating Easter. So no co-caster for me right now. And they're using a lot of their time for this. S4, normally not that hasn't. And they actually pick up Leshrac. That would be one of the bans that virtus.pro would have done, because Leshrac, Lina, just very strong supports together with that Nyx Assassin. But picking up Leshrac first. Interesting to see that, as we're gonna see an Enchantress banned out still.
Radiant team banned.
So that's gonna be virtus.pro expecting Nyx or Leshrac in the mid lane, maybe. Well, I say Leshrac in the mid lane, but that's probably not gonna happen. But Nyx in the mid lane could definitely happen. But at virtus.pro, they don't want to be getting that early game pressure coming out from No Tidehunter, banning out that Enchantress. No Tidehunter probably gonna be banning out a Shadow Demon still. And maybe another support to go together with Chaos Knight and IO on a lane, depending on where they're expecting that combination, because it could be a dual lane mid, it could be a tri-lane top, or tri-lane bottom even, aggressive tri-lane if they want to. Puck, of course, also a very versatile hero. For now, I'll think that Puck goes mid, and IO Chaos Knight on the safe lane.
5 seconds.
As they just need to get their levels and farm up before they can jump themselves around, and that's also what No Challenger is expecting, so they ban themselves out a Darkseer. So off-lane control hero for virtus.pro no longer in the pool, as we see indeed still Lifestealer ban out, something that I mentioned that no Challenger could pick up because that was just a very strong hero to be having. And there goes Alina still as expected. Maybe still Jakiro would be one as well. Shadow Demon, by the way. Shadow Demon would be the one I was still expecting, because that's just such a great hero to have against the Bet Rider. If he goes for a lasso for someone, you disrupt the target and he is safe. Gyrocopter gets banned out, again a hero I mentioned, no surprise there so far. No Challenger though. They are known for going for a bit different kind of carry, so we might actually see a Phantom Assassin picked up or something like that with the mobility to jump towards the Wisp. If he gets lucky, he gets a couple of crits and gets IO down in no time. And of course the control that No Challenger has also makes for a possibility for a carry that can go aggressive. Oh, they ban out the Undying. Maybe expecting still an aggressive trial with virtus.pro. virtus.pro though, they have the first pickup right now. They still need an offlaner probably and a support / jungler. They're gonna go for that Jakiro, so no surprise there. Shadow Demon though, not picked up, interestingly enough. I mean, Jakiro was one of the supports I mentioned because he works out great together. With both IO and the Chaos Knight, a lot of AoE damage going through. If you're stunned, Ice Path is gonna be following up. And that's gonna be a fairly nice thing to have happen if you're on the side of virtus.pro to your enemies, that is. And we are gonna be seeing no Tidehunter. Maybe already giving away what they're gonna be doing with that Nyx / Bat.
Remaining.
For now, I'm gonna assume that Bulldog is gonna be playing that Bat Rider with S4 hero not picked up just yet. We still have the Queen of Pain in the pool, something that S4 can definitely play. We still have the Magnus in the pool, something that we know he loves to play. Magnus against the Wisp. If you get a good RP, and well, that Wisp is doomed. Like, not by the Doom. Talking about Doom though, No Challenger is actually a team that sometimes picks up Doom, so who knows? I mean, who can really predict picks up against No Challenger at the moment? They've been trying so many different lineups, so many different heroes
10 seconds remaining.
that I can't think about what they are actually gonna be going for. And this is, by the way, all the time that they have left. Faceless Void, hero that I didn't mention yet. Works out okay with Leshrac. He can just spam his lightning and stun from the sidelines. Same thing goes for the Nyx Assassin. He can't attack, but he can spam out his abilities. Bat Rider though, a bit more tricky. He has to, I mean, he doesn't really have any, well, he can turn on sticky napalms, I guess, towards his target. But he has a Flame Break that has the tendency to knock people out of the Chronosphere. So he has to be really careful with that and actually try to knock people inside the Chronosphere. That would be helping out. But we're gonna see that, as that's of course Loda's hero picked up right there, and virtus.pro now knowing that they're gonna be up against that late game, and that's gonna be tough. I say that late game, but already when Faceless Void is level 6, if he gets aggressed on by IO and Chaos Knight, that will be a Chronosphere, and he'll be able to either kill off Wisp and get away, or just get away without really dying himself. We're gonna be having virtus.pro last hero. Still our offlane. Windrunner, Beastmaster, Enigma, Tidehunter. You name it. It's all still there. Which one am I missing? Magnus. Would definitely still work. So many new heroes. As in, there's the Enigma.
Radiant
I was saying, like, for example, Rubik is still in the pool. Actually something that no Tidehunter could actually pick up. That wouldn't be a bad pickup at all. Put Nyx mid, bet on the offlane. Never mind. They ruined my plan. Steal black holes and black holes galore for everybody. Nope. Though, nope. It is gonna be a clockwork, so control, more control going with no Tidehunter. Let's see if they can hold on long enough for the Faceless Void to farm up. That's gonna be their carry. Oh! Oh! And you know what Loda has? He's got a Battle Fury at level 1. It looks awesome. I'm gonna show it to you. That's cool. That is cool. Let's see who is going to be playing what and who's going to be going where, even though I think the surprise shouldn't be that big if you already see Bulldog picking up that clock with S4 picking up the Bat Rider. And the rest on the supports.
10 seconds remaining.
The thing about a Nyx Assassin and Leshrac supporting the Faceless Void,
5
if Faceless Void gets level
remaining.
6, those supports can start roaming. And they have double stun potential, and they can definitely be very, very painful against IO. But let's see who is playing what. We're jumping ourselves over to virtus.pro first, where we see Ines playing IO. Is going to be Enigma played by KSI, Smile on the Jakiro, Illidan going to be playing that Chaos Knight, and that will leave the puck in the hands of Tamar Wild, who still has to pick up his hero, but is not here right now. And look at that Battle Fury. It looks better if he's actually, you know, collared a bit extra, with the pause not being there, but it's amazing. We're going to be having Aki on the Leshrac, Bulldog playing the Clockwork, like I said, EGM on his Nyx Assassin with Loda, Faceless Void, and S4 on his Bat Rider. So no real surprises, I'd say. S4 going mid, Bulldog going to be going the offlane with the Clockwork there. EGM is going to be supporting with Aki on Loda, and we'll be having a... Well, I don't think it's going to be an aggressive trial lane, but at least they're going to be able to roam. And we have got to go again soon, as we do have, of course, Tamar Wild picking up the puck, as said. And that's gonna be also, I mean, lane-wise, puck mid, NS supporting Smile, supporting with Smile and supporting Illidan, probably gonna be going towards the safe lane, with KSI just denying actually bottom, might be sticking around there, but will be at some point going towards the jungle most likely, depending on what he picks up. Let's see what people share. Hey, what's this? No. I like my own one better. Yes. Thank you. There we go. Let's see what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be going into that jungle. So they're gonna leave that bottom lane for now entirely open. Might actually well, for now Wisp is gonna go there. But he's just gonna ward. See everybody with no Tidehunter going towards the bottom lane as well. Here we go. That looks better. How about that? Doesn't that look cool? I have to say though, like, if you're imagining you are Faceless Void right now, you know, look at where he's holding that thing. Like, I get that this is easier way to carry because you have the weight more, you know, distributed and you can keep it a bit more straight. But if you're gonna be hitting with that, like, you don't use your leverage all too well, and you should be picking it up like at the back of the mace, and this actually looks fairly awkward. If you're going to be swinging a blade like that, that's not going to be using it to the most potential, right? You should hold it like a tennis racket. Going to be all at the end of the stick to make sure you use the length of the thing to get more swing. Yeah, come on, Loda. You're a pro. You can do it. Yeah. But yeah, that's awkward. Oh my god. Flawed. Holding weapons. Okay, now I have to check. See, he is doing it right. Like, he has got the entire swing. He's holding it at the back end. He is just fine with that.
Battle begins.
Who else swings here?
Double damage.
He is also having... that's a hook, of course, but he's also having it at the end, so that's also good. And I think that those are the only two that actually swing weapons. Only three, that is. Smoke up instantly! With the Split Earth and the Ear Spike. Impale. I'm gonna be trying to go for the Puck. Now that would be an awkward choice, because Puck is one of the hardest supports, or hardest heroes to gank, but... Oh, he picked up his illusionary orb at level 1, so no phase shift for him. He can't dodge it. If they go for him, are they not gonna go for him? Are they gonna find Enigma? That's the question. Tamar Wild, 3 stacks of sticky napalm. Gonna get a 4th? No, not gonna get a 4th. And now they can go, because now he used his orb. Impale gonna hit Split Earth as well. This will be first blood. Go on the way of EGM. Nyx Assassin. Whoa, that was me choking on my own words, that is. Happens sometimes as, you know, I'm human and all that. But first blood on the board. Successful gank. Successful gankers. And of course that was S4's orb just leading the way for that one. The chance was there. And they took it. And though, of course, the experience of the kill gets split by 3, so S4 not getting ahead in that one for that much. But he's gonna get some extra time to farm, I guess. But the last hits are still gonna be very, 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 very even for now. EGM. Okay, all games so far of this losers bracket finals, every single game that they've played against virtus.pro today, EGM has got the first blood on all 3 games. Just saying. Is he actually hitting it like that? Yeah, he is. Wow, that's gonna be tough on the shoulders, but I guess that's why he has shoulder pads that are huge. Helping him out, maybe, a bit. Level 1 Edict picked up by Aki, that smells like a push. And they are gonna go for this. It's gonna be a fast tower as well for no Thailander. With no aggression yet coming off from virtus.pro, they need their levels. As mid lane will be fairly even still. I mean, Lasso will be maybe something that S4 can do something with the team well, but by himself he can't pick him up, especially not with that level 1 phase shift right now. We can't see KSI do anything right now apart from trying to deny creeps, and he's gonna do that to try and stop the push, to try to delay the push, but he has to be so careful. So very careful. Great some eidolons, but that's just gonna be denying rather than doing anything with those. As on the top lane they can't do anything either because the Clockwork is playing it really safe. As we're gonna see Clockwork still at level 1. Puts himself up the cogs. Tower gets denied! Eidolons MVP! That is gonna be the first tower. You know, you take a tower that fast because you want to get some early game gold up. Oh, Bulldog, you're dead. You are so dead. The stuns hit, that's all it takes. Ice Path as well. But you take a tower to get that early gold up. But if you're gonna have that first tower of the night, that is such a big blow. That is such a big blow indeed. We're gonna see them backing off instantly also though, just to let Loda continue his farm. He's level 4 almost. He missed a couple of last hits because of that push, I guess. He is 19 for 4, while we see Illidan sitting on 20 for 8, so the difference not that big. Also maybe because Illidan went for a kill. Didn't get the kill itself, it was actually Smell that picked up the kill itself, as we have got S4 popping up his Firefly, gonna be pushing here as well. Is he gonna do that just to get the rune is the question, I think so. Invisibility rune on the top lane. He has got that haste rune, he will be able to get the rune. And he just makes sure that he pushes out the lane and then goes for the rune, purely to make sure that he's not needed and he won't get any last hits. And Flame Break, gonna stop the push from happening, and that was all he came for there. He just wants to throw out that Flame Break just to help out with the counter push a bit. And we have the supports again. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that they're going to be going for a gank soon, these two, because their ganking potential is very high. Now they can't pick up on the puck anymore, but they could try to find the Enigma, for example. But then again, are you really going to try to scout out the Enigma of the enemy team and trying to go for him blindly? That's not something that you really want to do, because you're not really sure that you can find him, and if you don't find him, that's going to be wasted time and experience. They don't have any ward here, by the way. Sentry ward being placed here still by the Dire side, but the ward that the Radiance had is only this one right now. So that's that, and that's not covering anything on the bottom lane. And I have to say though, like, Loda is free farming anyway. He's got himself the Hand of Midas, so he's gonna start to pull ahead. I'm gonna be putting up the net worth because of that very fact. And of course tower going down helps out as well. You have to take that into consideration with the net worth. I'll try to rotate those stats a bit more as asked in the chat, but you know, it's not an automatism just yet, so I'll try my best, but it might stay stuck on something for a long time. As we're gonna see level 6 up on S4, so we'll be able to land a lasso right now. Well, not right now, but he'll probably try it. He has got an Invis rune in his bags as well, so we'll be able to go for a free lasso with that.
Top tower
A guaranteed lasso. Only if he has support he can do something with it though. Especially if he's going to be going towards that middle lane and actually try to go for the puck. He can't really do that. Invisibility rune activated, but I don't think he can do something with it, but we'll find out. If the supports come to help him out.
Radiant's top
or not. And of course, I mean, Tema Wild, he saw that Invis rune being picked up, so he knows he's in trouble. As we have Eidolons taking care of the ward, Sentry ward helping out. This one scouting out the ward itself, like having the vision. In the meantime, top lane, Chronosphere, it's upon 2. No Ice Path is gonna reach that though. It is gonna be Airman Illidan taking a lot of damage. He's got only 1 second sticky napalm, now 2. NS running himself away. It is gonna be nobody dying just yet. I don't think they can get anybody with this, or maybe still. Ice Path, oh my god, the most brilliant Ice Path of all time, ars-art. Perfectly laid down. Perfect indeed. We still had Bulldog going down on the top lane. No, that was earlier already. No, that was no kills. The dive was there and the Chronosphere was there as well. No tower going down though, no kills, and Loda wasting his time a bit on this top lane. Well, if there would have been kills on virtus.pro otherwise in favor of virtus.pro, that might not have been a waste of time. But helping out his teammate, giving up his farm for that one. In the meantime though, his lane's pushed out anyway, so I might not have gotten that much farm to begin with. Nice line drawn by NS towards the bottom lane. EGM coming mid as well as Bulldog. Bulldog only level 2 so far, with EGM level 4, so they are trying to get some of the experience that Bad Rider has left for them. Bad Rider who's going to be able to go into the jungle, so they rotate a bit. A wise choice, I think, because otherwise, I mean, Nyx Assassin has such a big impact when he's level 6, and Clockwork, you kind of want him to get those levels as well. At some point, he is going to be your initiator and your tank, so he needs levels for that. The push comes indeed on the bottom lane as virtus.pro drew on the map earlier. And Ness is going to be scouting it out. He's smoked up. It's going to be Aki that's going to be finding him first. It is nighttime though. They didn't see each other. They only saw the smoke being popped off. Oh, Aki now sees them. It is gonna be a 2 seconds on S4 first. So nice to win a man impale. Split Earth up on 2 as well. Last swoop and Airman and S. Trouble. Here comes KSI. Has got a black hole. Is gonna cast it. Catches 2. Should be enough. Maybe. Wisp still not dead, by the way. He's gonna get picked up. Still Clockwork doing the job there. And Enigma having that black hole, but nobody there to follow up on the damage. Split Earth misses from Aki as he's gonna go down to tame a wild by the looks of it. One more hit. There we go. Chronosphere. Too late from Loda. Can he do something with it though? Sticky Napalm's gonna hit. He has an orb again up on Tame a Wild. Will not matter. Nyx Assassin. Kill him up with 1 spike carapace. Bouncing out the damage back from the puck. And that is going to be a level 5 up on the Clockwork, who got himself a kill there. 2 kills actually. He got the Chaos Knight as well as NS, so nicely done. And good fight for No Talent. I'd say they picked up 3 for only 1 Leshrac. That's a worthy trade. And that is indeed a worthy trade, especially since the aggression it came from No Talent. And even though Loda didn't get the kill on the puck, he still got himself an assist and a lot of golden experience for that, so it was worth the excursion for him as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's going to be Aki who's going to be taking the experience in the mid lane now. We see the supports rotating on. They know that they need those levels. It is going to be the levels on their side that are lowest right now. Aki lowest hero in the game. With level 5 still on the Wisp, so no relocates possible just yet. He is also going to be wanting that experience because when he has that, we actually have got Airman having those levels almost up already. I mean, he needs level 8. He's going to be trying to get in the mid lane as well. He can already go for pickoffs, especially if he sees the Leshrac, for example. Or a Nyx Assassin that is not level 6 just yet. But so far they can't go anywhere just yet. And my camera work sucks. Thank you. Oh, S4 once again. 2 seconds down. Can he fly himself away? I don't think he can. Flame Break actually might be able to. No, he won't be able to. Io getting the last hit. NS getting it done. By the way, the courier in that fight went down on the Dire side as well. So much messy fight that was. Wonder if there was something on it right now, but can't check that. Unfortunately, we have KSI going for a mechanism for his team. No surprise there, as he is the one that is basically the only one that can get it. Jakiro is not going to get enough farm. Wisp is not going to get enough farm and needs other items instead, like the urn that he's going to go for. It looked like he was going to go for an urn anyways. I thought he had a recipe there already, but apparently it was a recipe for the magic wand. But still has two gauntlets of strength, so the setup is there for it if he wants to have it. He's got wards picked up by Smile. And farming on the top lane is NS as well as Illidan. Well, more Illidan farming I guess, but NS is hanging around there. Maybe trying to get some experience because he's he's level 6, he doesn't need that much more experience right now. He mostly wants to wait until that Chaos Knight has got that experience going for him. gonna be able to pull this lane back though. And 2 towers down, one on either side. Though the major difference is of course that the tower on the bottom lane for virtus.pro actually got the knight, while the tower on the top lane on the side of No Tidehunter did not get the knight. We've got the gold graph still in favor of No Tidehunter despite that difference. 1k only is not really something to write home about though. With the experience graph gonna be also 1k. Again, not that big of difference. There's 1 kill difference in favor of No Tidehunter. But that is, yeah, that's basically no difference whatsoever. These two teams, we've seen it in game 1 and game 2, very even, very well matched, and very calculated as well from the looks of it. Even though sometimes
top tower is under
like both
attack.
of the teams have gone for sieges at one point or another, so you know, I don't think sieges are normally that calculated, but they have a plan and they go for it and they stick with it. That's basically their thing. A blink dagger up on S4, that might mean a change the pace. As EGM is going to be finding table out, and landing an impale flare, going to hit as well, Mana Burn Hook, and it's going to be a kill. Bulldog picking it up, Ice Path from Smile, not in time. Nicely done by No Tide. Important pickup as well. And that is the Clockwork demonstrating that he is level 6.
Radiant's top tower
And now almost level 7 with that kill. In the meantime on the top lane, Chaos Knight just bashing on the tier 2. Will be able to do that. TP incoming from the Faceless Void. Can he do this? Time that forward. Here comes a Chrono. The Flame Break. It's gonna help. Ooh, he's actually stuck in it as well. Io, trouble. They're gonna TP out. The last 2 is still gonna hit. They are not gonna be able to TP out. They are sticking around. That is gonna be the Wisp ultimate fail. It is gonna be Io that drops. Chaos Knight still alive though. Here comes ars-art trying to help out. They are actually forcing No Tidehunter back right now. 2 second stun. Dream Coil hits as well. Up on 3. Silence up on 4. Ice Path is gonna be able to pick up the Bed Rider. There's a black hole. It hits and everybody left alive on No Tide, and they're all gonna drop. EGM. Sentward gets put up. 4 second stun now. Cannot get away. And the only one that wasn't around there is Aki, who was farming in the mid lane. Who was not even able to pick up a tower. Massive fight for virtus.pro, having that Wisp being picked up, having the Chronosphere being used against them, with against airmen basically only, but Illidan not dying because of that, and went back in, got the fight going. Nice Dream Coil and Ice Path and Black Hole, the combination was just all there, and they're gonna get a reward in the form of a tier 2 tower, so pulling up ahead with that fight. No Tidehunter pulling up ahead with kills, but that, if you're gonna have these kind of fights, you don't need those kind of pickup skills. You can just go for these fights, and with a Black Hole on your side, virtus.pro, they can definitely do this. As we have got themselves, I mean, again, it's not that big of a difference, but we see it dropping 2k, 2.5k even, and that difference is definitely there. I mean, that is at 14 minutes in, a difference that you can talk about. And experience graph is going to show it a bit more bluntly. It's going to be a 3k experience difference in this time, as we have got Blink forward. The Silence is first, and he is all of a sudden hopeless. He's trying to fly himself away. Will be able to do so on the sidelines. We have got himself. There we go. I was going to say 3 seconds up on EGM. The center forward is up on the high ground. He is still visible, though now not anymore. They will be able to have EGM drop out. It will still be the Bed Rider that goes in. Avo Bulldog flies himself in. Split Earth trying to help out. Bulldog rocking himself away. Aki taking a lot of damage on the sidelines as well. No Tidehunter on the retreat once more, and they're looking for him, and they can find him. Bulldog goes down. Impale, gonna hit up on EGM. There are nice spike carapace there. Mana burn up on the Jakiro. Won't be able to do anything anymore. And here comes Loda, but a bit too late for the action. He's not gonna be able to catch anybody anymore on the backside. And that was 2 heroes going down on the side of No Tidehunter with no kills on virtus.pro in return. No Tidehunter couldn't get it done. Couldn't even get a lasso off with the the blink dagger up on S4. The Silence was just way too fast. Teamwear Wild. Lightning fast fingers there. As we've got S4. He needs to get those pickups right now, but it's so difficult to do. You can't, like, if you're gonna go for a pickup, you don't go for a Puck. You go for a for a Wisp, or for Jakiro, or for an Enigma even. But Puck is probably the one hero that you're not guaranteed to get a kill up if you're doing it like that, or guaranteed to get a lasso off on. As we have a smoke up for virtus.pro. You're gonna be trying to gank up on Loda. They have got the Black Hole soon up again, I think. Yeah, 35 seconds, but it's not gonna help enough anymore. Silence up, and Loda is dead. TP in from Wisp and CK as well, and that is a pickup that they needed because Loda was still doing a lot of damage there, or at least a lot of farm. He is still highest on top of the net worth even with that death, but as you can see, 3 heroes right behind him from his enemy team is not really all that great for him at the moment. Link forward, where's he gonna go? Ooh, Link backward, that is.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Where did people kill? What was he doing there? Aki gets picked off. I think he was gonna go for a ward, but he is just way too ballsy there, and that is gonna be virtus.pro making him pay 5 euros of virtus.pro in the mid lane. They show no mercy. Blink in, Dream Coil, S4 trouble, getting silenced up. Rihanna Thrift in, and that's gonna be S4 going down. 2 seconds stun will help out with that one.
Your time on display is ending.
Wow, I don't think I've ever heard him say that. But that's gonna be also a tier 1 tower going out unless he can get a brilliant Chronosphere. But is there enough damage? Ice Path will stop Loda from doing anything. It will still be an S that goes down. Illidan taking a lot of damage and will actually not go down just yet. Stick Charge will help him keep him alive, and Loda will actually go down from the puck. Nice Ice Path once again. Smile on the ball here. Flame Break will not hit KSI, and S4 goes down once more as KSI 1 hit away from dying, or the Iron Shell, the Urn will do the job. Another brilliant Ice Path. Bulldog gonna try to do what he can, but he will still go down. That is a triple kill for Tamarel, who just picked up the Nyx as well. Might be trying to go for an ultra kill if he can catch out Aki as well. The Edict will actually help out Aki quite a bit. The lightning, is it there? No lightning. And that is an ultra kill. And a team wipe on no Tidehunter, who are facing up a hill that they have to climb to still get this game, because these team fights from virtus.pro, they are no joke.
Middle tower is under attack.
And they are not getting that much farm on that Loda just yet. Now I have to say, like, if they hold on long enough, then they still have that potential from the Chronosphere and Phase Void bashing down everybody, but the game needs to be long enough for that, and right now, virtus.pro, they are keeping the pressure on, and even though they didn't get a tier 1 tower on the mid lane, even though, you know, they were fighting there, almost got it, but they didn't take it down, they are still gonna be pushing continuously, and now they're gonna be going towards the bottom lane, or at least some are. As my cat's making some awkward movements, but I hope you don't hear that. Roshan is going to be the call for virtus.pro. That's going to be the one, as we have the gold graph going further towards the bottom line. Oh, well, bottom, that is going towards the 4K. Experience graph is going to be a bit more extreme. 7,500 with now a 4-staff up on Smile, who's been basically in that fight MVP. Those Ice Paths totally shut down no Tidehunter, and I mean, if your face is Void, and he is gonna go for BKB because he knows that every time he pops his Chronosphere, he will be getting an Ice Path in his face. And that is something you can't afford. Your team fight is your Chronosphere, basically, and you're gonna be able to attack in your own Chronosphere, and an Ice Path there will make sure that he can. So either he has to make sure Jakiro's in there, or he has to have his BKB on it. His BKB is gonna be the call, but his BKB is still fairly far away from getting picked off. In the meantime, it is already Illidan that's also building towards a BKB. Got enough money for his Mithra Hammer if he wants to have it right now. Already has himself some drums that he uses the last charge up right now. Gonna be the tower going down. KSI picking it up. KSI who's been able to get some pretty nice black holes, to be fair. And I'm not sure if that's just KSI playing really well or if it's just no Tidehunter getting caught out. I mean, there's not been that many Enigmas lately, I guess. We've seen a couple, don't get me wrong. But maybe they're just not used to the range of the black hole. Perhaps. Who knows? Who knows? He only died once so far. No 50 or 63 minute game again where KSI is not gonna die, at least incoming. Well, yeah, unfortunately for him, I guess, that way. We've got a BKB, of course, incoming for him as well. I mean, he needs to be able to cast his black hole without getting interrupted, and even though BKB doesn't stop everything, because he'll still be able to get put in the last two. So far, we have seen S4 not really been able to do anything since he got his Blink Dagger. He's just been dying, as we have got them going for the kill on the net, so that's going to be Io going down. Can they get Illidan now as well? It's a question. Who can? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Fans, that's being used. Split Earth is going to be dodged by that one, and that is a real one running away. Impale hits on the real one, they realize which one it is, and they're actually not going to chase this. TP's incoming is going to be too much, they have to let it go. They have to let it go. Flame Break, oh, that's actually going to be able to be a kill. Earn Charge, should be enough, should be enough. It is going to be EGM that's still going to get 4 seconds stun. Aegis will be packed up again for Illidan, as EGM can't really get away. It lands an impale, never mind, he would try to. But it goes down to the puck first with the real drift back in towards the rest of virtus.pro. Wicked sig right now for Puck. Got himself a gem and blink there, of course. 1900 gold again as well. That is his. Oh, his Mask of Madness is complete first, and now that's. I mean, it's nice because you can hit faster in your in your chronosphere, but you're not gonna hit at all in the chronosphere if you don't have your BKB on. But Loda, really thinking he has enough time for this, and I'm kind of thinking like the last couple of games that I've casted for Loda. I mean, he's been gone for stuns and yashas and no BKBs, and I've constantly been saying BKBs and stuns and yashas. He actually tweeted about it as well, saying that stuns and yasha is just a very nice item to have because it gives basically a bit of everything. More attack damage, more movement speed to chase people down, more survivability and everything just in that regard. But in this case I really hope that I'm still right and that he goes for BKB because he really needs that. He actually picked up the Minotaur Hammer, so lucky me. And a good choice I think for Loda. He needs to be able to attack in his own chronosphere, that's just mandatory. 1300 gold until he has got that one. Recipe needed, of course. KSI in the meantime, 2300 gold in his inventory. He might actually be picking up a blink dagger before going for BKB, though he's been able to get those black holes just pretty fine without the black hole, or without the blink dagger, and that's of course courtesy of Tamar Wild's Puck. The Dream Coil helping out a lot there as the virtus.pro looking to be taken down to tier 2 on the bottom lane. Flamebreak is going to try to stop the fish from happening, but not going to be doing all too much. Blink forward, not really sure what he was thinking there, as that is gonna be
tower is under attack.
The tier 2 tower going down. I don't think that no Titanhunter can defend this. They can't.
Middle tower is under attack.
It's too risky.
Bottom tower
but
is under
virtus.pro, they're actually smoking up. They're gonna pretend to back off. Maybe gonna be able to try and pick up. Oh, look at the drawing on the minimap. NS showing us what he's gonna be doing. Let's see if they're gonna be lucky enough, because no Tidehunter, are they aware? They are hanging around here still. Aki is gonna be the first one to die. He is gonna be going down. And that is gonna be one clean kill. Flamebreak trying to help out, but it could have been a lot worse for no Tide, I think. It could have been a lot worse if they were hanging around more than. By the way, this wild goose chase and just, you know, guiding people around and going for ganks, of course, it's all nice and stuff, but Facey Void is still farming on the top lane. So he's still gonna be doing okay with that. And that's gonna be finally the tower going down. Flare is gonna be trying to stop at Flamebreak as well, but they won't be able to stop this one. Not with the mechanism there as well. And it's just very fast, clean, simple. Tower that goes down in the meantime. I think they're gonna be chaos. Well, yeah, they're relocating. I think. Not? Oh, I thought they were gonna. Thought about it, didn't go for it. 1200 gold up on the nest. There's S4 looking for a way in, looking for a pickup perhaps. We're just gonna be farming creeps, that's okay as well. Going for a 4-staff first so that he can blink in and 4-staff out straight after. That would be nice for him. A gold graph going the way of virtus.pro continuously with the experience graph. Going the way of virtus.pro continuously. It's a bit flatting out. Experience mostly because there's not been really any fights apart from pickoffs, but not really those big fights that we saw virtus.pro win earlier. But no Tidehunter. I mean, it's all going to come down to Loda, and you know how my Ravage is known for certain particular skills. Loda actually has got a chronosphere named after him. If you didn't know yet. So he has to make sure that doesn't happen. As in, he has to make sure that his chronospheres are top notch, because otherwise there is no way they're gonna be able to win that fight. Unless the Bedrider gets something in. But Bedrider hasn't been able to get something in yet. So I'm not really banking on that, even though he does have a level 2 lasso and he does have his 4-staff right now, but it's yeah, not yet. He actually Loda has a BKB, so that will definitely make a difference. I really like that Battle Fury. The only thing I don't like is that he's holding it that high up, but can't complain for a good looking axe. Ooh, he's silenced up. Maybe trying to force out a BKB from him, but he's not going to be letting it slide. And he's actually, like, he's not using his time walk right now Purely because he doesn't want to use his mana, because if he does, then he might not have enough mana to time walk in and go for a Chronosphere. They're gonna continue going for him though. They're right here. They want to take him down. Loda, you better run. There's a time walk. Now he wants to use it, realizing he needed to.
Regeneration.
A bit of a split push, I guess. And they can do this because both Ness and Illidan, they can be in a fight real fast. The moment that the fight goes on, they teleport in and they will be here. And since, well, it's a pretty short fight. The fights have been pretty short, but we're gonna see if it's indeed short. Because I'm kind of thinking like at some point Wisp will be relocated back. Will he take his teammate with him or not? Just a question. And will No Talent actually be looking for that fight, or are they happy with the way things are going? I think the latter is the case, because as long as Loda is getting free farm, he is okay. And he's not really getting free farm, but he is getting farm, and he kind of also, for next fight, he needs to have a buyback, because if they're on the losing side of a fight a couple more times, they are going to be losing much more than their towers. So we've got a smoke off from No Tide Hunter. We see them with 4 roaming around, with, of course, Loda continuing to farm on the top lane. But we also see the same thing happening from virtus.pro. Even though they didn't smoke up just yet, I think they're still gonna smoke up. And my game apparently is lagging slightly, but that's on the Valve side, because I'm not getting anything dropped or anything like that. Awkward. Ah, there it is, smooth again. They do have a smoke, they don't use it. There's, by the way, no wards up on the Roche pit for No Tide Hunter, so they don't really know where their opponents are. They've just got this one ward where virtus.pro is not hanging around for, and they've got the sentry wards. Not just this one, but also this one on the high ground. So those are basically the only wards that No Tide Hunter has. So they just smoked up and went in blindly, couldn't find anybody. Did make Loda able to free farm though. He was able to free farm regardless, but now he didn't have to really worry about anything. As we're going to be seeing the drawing again, the smoke off from virtus.pro, and we know where they're going to go, and they're going to be finding a Nyx Assassin if AGM is not careful. And oh, run for your life, Regem. Spike Carapace and Vendetta. And let's see if he's fast enough. Reality Drift doesn't hit. It's going to be Tame out. He does have a Dream Coil. Nice Impale. Hits upon 3. Ice Path though. Smile from the side. Reality Drift in. AGM will be going down. Monster kill. And they're actually going to rotate top. They're going to go for Loda. He pops his BKB. Pops the Chrono. Needs to go for someone. Went for Creeps first. Gonna still be able to pick up NS, and now gonna go for Airman as Aki helps out as well. And it turns on his BKB, gets a 3 second setup on Aki, but Loda, can he chases? He does have another. Oh, he does have a lasso. Reality Drift in actually bashes up on Illidan, and his BKB runs out. Flame Break not hitting anymore. There's a black hole. Only hits on S4 though, and that's okay. He already used his BKB. Loda TP's out. That's a good thing for him. That's another BKB, by the way. And Aki TP's out as well. Can't get himself stunned up anymore with the Ice Path on cooldown from Smile. And that is a 1-for-1 trade. Because Illidan actually stayed alive through all that. That was pretty big. I think he should have gone down. But that was a bad rider for a Wisp. The better trade going the way of virtus.pro. But they did use everything for that. Like, they used the relocate. They used the black hole. I mean, the Chronosphere was used as well, don't get me wrong, the lasso was used as well, but at least virtus.pro will not be able to push for a while because of that black hole being on cooldown, and that's better news for No Tide Hunter than it is having their Batrider going down, because they just need time, as we already said. They need time, and they're gonna get time with this, even though they have to give the life of Batrider for it. But Batrider already has his blink and his force staff, so he doesn't need that much more. So he's okay with dying for now, as we have actually got him in through a hammer. And Glows of Haze combine into one. We have a Maelstrom up on Loda right now. And with the Chronosphere almost off cooldown again, they might actually try to dispute this Roche, and the Flare comes in. Sees that they are actually backing off. Knowing where they are. The question is if Loda is going to try to go in. So he could try, but he needs the backup of his team. S4 is going to scout it out. Blink, and it's a lasso to the other side of the river with you, and this time Loda gets the kill. Illidan goes down, and the rest of virtus.pro back off. This might be Rocha for No Tide, unless they want to try to get something else in return for this one. 5 heroes on the bottom lane could be trying to accomplish something with a Chronosphere off cooldown, knowing that the black hole is still on cooldown. The black hole cooldown is way shorter. Blinking, Puck, Dream Coil up on 2. Ice Path gonna hit up on 1 only. Nice Chrono hits upon the teleported Wisp as they go on. Look at it again. KSI, he can't do anything though. There goes the BKBs up on everybody. And that's being forced out of the cogs already. 4 seconds on upon Bulldog as it's still loaded and is alive somewhere. He was able to time walk himself out though, and he backs himself up. It's gonna TP out. It's gonna be S4 that is stuck. This is lag. Oh, lots of game lag. I hope I was the only one that had that, but S4 is gonna be able to get himself out, as is the Faces Void. No casualties on virtus.pro after that Chaos Knight buying back, and that just shows Loda needs more damage. He's got himself the survivability, he stayed alive, that's fine. Now comes the damage part. As when you have got that Wisp with that overcharge on, I mean, that's really not something that you can really take lightly, as the Roshan still goes down. Airman, even though they just took him down. Oh, yeah. By the way, you see that a lot from co-casters, from player co-casters, because it's just a habit. Like, it's programmed in that every time it went down, like, bam, goes out. It's just a reflex. So that's the time of the Roshan. Thank you for that sneaking. $1,400 gold up on S4, who died 6 times in this game already. And we see in the side the Vice picked up by Puck, so more control for him, even though he's already a control freak as it is.
Here I am.
In the meantime, Smile picked himself up before Staff. Picked himself also up a point booster. Might be going for an Aghanims. Maybe. Maybe. Not really usual. Maybe just a casual point booster to be able to stay alive a bit longer in the skirmishes that are happening, even though he's not really dying that often. He's been landing brilliant ice path. But better yet, he hasn't died yet the entire game, and he is the only one. Let's see if he can break KSI's record if the game goes to 63 minutes. Not die for 63 minutes and still lose the game. That's not really needed, but not dying for 63 minutes, that was a pretty big feat. As a support Jakiro, maybe even more so than a Darkseer that is pretty tanky with a Vanguard. Tutor Tower looks to be a target for No Tide, maybe trying to go for a bait of Loda, as in Loda baits stuff out. So he's got himself 3,600 gold. TP outcoming there from Puck, and they back off.
Dire's top tower.
In the meantime, bottom lane is getting pressure. Jakiro pushing it out. Dual Breath helping out. KSI gonna go for a Blink Dagger still. Maybe even actually a Shiva's Guard is gonna be the one. I mean, like I said, I mean, his black holes haven't been that bad without a Blink Dagger. So why spend that much money on it when you can also buy yourself a Shiva's Guard that will actually help you also up against the Faces Void. Question is, what is he gonna buy? Is it gonna be an MKB or something like that, or Daedalus would probably be best. Crystallis, Daedalus. He actually bought something, we'll find out. No, Butterfly is gonna be the one for him. More survivability and a bit of damage as well. But survivability as well, I mean, more evasion. That's something that's gonna come real handy when Airman is there. Blink Dagger still picked up by the Enigma. So still wants to have that initiation power. He's gonna have Tema while just counter-warding. He has got, of course, the Gem of True Sight, so is able to do that. Oh, S4, Dream Coil, silence up as well. S4 can't do anything. Look at him run around. In the meantime, hook in. BKBs everywhere, and a Chronosphere as well, just after the Phantasm Macropire. Black Hole catches out 2. Chronosphere not really doing that much, as it is gonna be 2 heroes going down instead of No Tide Hunter. 1 buyback already, the other one just on the floor. EGM gonna be picked up there as well. 3 dead, 1 buyback. Gem on the floor as well as Puck drops. Aki gonna try to TP out, will not be able to do so though, because he gets a 3-second stun to the face, and is the 4th one to drop. And Loda doesn't know how fast he can go back to farming after that buyback, and in the meantime that's gonna be S4 TPing out. The one that it all started with. The one that ran around like a piglet around the Dream Coil. But again, that BKB And Chronos, I mean the Chronosphere, I mean it popped and you saw Loda bashing on someone, but the health bars, look at their health bars. You don't really say that they've just gotten a team fight where they traded 4 for 1. I mean, yeah, Illidan got some harassment, and S perhaps also, but not that much. And they're gonna try to go for more here, even though they're gonna be up against the whole team of No Tyrant again just very soon. And that's actually caused to back off again, even though the Chronosphere would be off cooldown, on cooldown that is. Would still be too risky. Overextending right now is not advised. And that is gonna be the Aghanims indeed. Smile. Macropyres. The team fight from virtus.pro. So dangerous. It is gonna be extremely dangerous, and yeah, we're gonna see how they're gonna be dealing with that. And with them, I mean No Tidehunter, because their team fight hasn't really been working out. I mean, they've got the Chronosphere as their team fight. Then you can have a flare going through that, impale, splitters, lightnings, edicts, as well as Nova pulses. Let's see if S4 can pick up someone nice here. Blink in, and S is going to be the target. Reality Strip doesn't work, and that is going to be a Nest on the wrong side of the fence though, but doesn't matter. Splitters will still clear him out.
Enemy of Earth.
Nice pick up, as we have seen them doing that twice in a row already. And by the way, the gem of course got picked off by KSI. He's got that in his inventory right now. As you can see the entire inventory bar from everybody right here. As I mean, no, not really something new picked up. We do see Phase Void having his butterfly completed. So it has now got evasion that actually stacks with the backtrack. So gonna be, I think that should be helping out a lot, definitely. But he doesn't have buyback anymore. He is still the highest on net worth for the game though. But look at that, there is 4 people behind him that are not on his team. Batrider second highest, and with S4, I mean he's been getting the pickups just now on the Roshan pit and on the Dire Ancient stack 2 times. But in fights itself, he really can't do anything. Like in the big team fights, he is either dead or he just can't get his initiation right. virtus.pro. They no longer have the Aegis, of course. That got picked up with the harp now completed up on Illidan, by the way. But the Aegis will be up again fairly soon. That's gonna be 4 minutes until it's up again. Might be that the teams want to wait before that until they're gonna be going for another fight. And this is gonna be No Tidehunter smoking up. We see where they're going though, and they're going top, and there's nobody top. Now they realize that though. And they have to back off. They have to go not that way, not this way. No, they have to go to their barracks, to their barracks, because they're gonna lose the tier tower regardless. And they just have to back off. Maybe Loda can do something from the sidelines. Maybe they can initiate from the side. But look at the positioning from virtus.pro. They're never gonna get more than 2 in the Chronosphere. BKB gets turned on by Loda. Maybe Smile goes down before anything else. That would be a big pickup, as he's been quite an important factor. There he goes. He goes down. In the meantime, though, it is the Bedrock that already went down. Chronosphere up on illusions only. Loda Chronosphere happening once again. And that is gonna be the Black Hole still used. Bulldog going down. Mega kill for Illidan. Where is Loda? There's Loda. 4 seconds down. Lasso is gonna hold Illidan in place, but here comes Box. Silence up on EGM. And that is gonna be Loda. Time-lapsing himself away on 8 HP. Able to get away. Unstoppable. Illidan still gets the kill upon the Nyx. Gonna get the kill upon S4. And that is gonna be Rax. Probably. And maybe even more, as Illidan is still so incredibly invincible with that harp. Look at his HP. I mean, 3.6k. How are they gonna get that down? With Space's Void not dishing out enough damage and getting Chronospheres up on illusions of Illidan alone. That is gonna be something that he is gonna be regretting. And that is gonna be the tier 3 tower on the bottom lane getting bashed on as well. And blink forward, Loda gets turned into a piglet. 4 seconds on as well. Can he get himself out? He needs a time walk. Let's see those backtracks. He actually turns around, tries to go for an S, now tries to go for KSI. The bashers help out. The BKB on KSI is not gonna save him. He is actually gonna go down. Time walk forward, Loda gonna go for the whisk, gets him out as well. There goes the 3 second stun. Illidan on the way out. There's still time walk in 8 seconds for Loda. Doesn't need to as Bulldog just locks him in place. Loda can't reach him though with the hits, but now he can, and that's gonna be a kill. Double kill going away to Loda, so they only lose 1 set of racks. Lucky for them. Get themselves a couple of kills in return, but that was a fight that started, I mean, Loda Chronosphere. I said it. He is known for Chronospheres like that. I'm sorry to say, but that happened. He actually called it out himself, as in saying that that he was indeed known for his Chronos. Maybe I was going to say, because the Battle Fury that he has doesn't mean that he actually has a Battle Fury in his inventory. Maybe he should still get a Battle Fury in his inventory, otherwise he would have been able to find out those things for illusions ages ago, because they would have been picked. He has to focus them down one by one right now, and that's just not ideal, as you could see. Lasso grabs someone, smile, trouble, bashes, Loda puts on his BKB. Timo Wild gonna be able to get away. That's a BKB charge wasted, I guess. Loda only having his shortest duration BKB there, and NTH is actually not going to be going for that. They are going to be trying to go for the Roshan perhaps, knowing that the black hole is still on cooldown, but only for 20 seconds, so that's not going to be worth it. gem is going to try to scout out what's coming. He's gone invisible, but then again there's a gem up on the side of virtus.pro. It's not really ideal to go for, but there was a gem. They realize there's nobody there, or flying through given the vision. Ah, there's the gem. It's gonna be up on Timo Wild's puck. The puck who actually picked himself up the Talisman of Evasion. That is the start of a Heaven's Halberd. I mean, if you're gonna be worried that Face's Void is gonna be too big, you can of course just disarm him and put him out of play for a couple of seconds. It's also a nice way of controlling. As we're going to be seeing No Title for still trying to go for the Aegis. They blink forward. Lasso grabs someone. It is Timo Wild. He's going to get this. That's huge. They do get it. They do get it, but they're all together. They black hole 3 people. Hookin is going to try to help out. Mechanism charge as well. Chronosphere. Not enough damage to go through though. Loda, he's getting picked up pieces, and he's the one to go down almost in his own Chronosphere. Bulldog not standing fire. That bad for you. Double kill going the way of the Jakiro because of that massive Necropyre with an Aghanims is just so painful. And it was actually a Chronosphere that helped out with that, so Loda basically sending EGM to his death. Let's see if S4 can do something here. Flame break up into the high ground. Io is actually going to be going down there. Probably is. There he goes. Iceman still going to help out there. As they're going to be buying back. Aki going to go down. Airman picks him up. Last 2 up on Airman. Do they have the damage? Loda is back again. Iceman though locks up in 3. Cogs locks up in 5. Who are they going to go for? The flame break out of the Cogs, and it is only No Titan that is stuck in the Cogs. And S tether up. Gonna be able to be safe. Oh, up to the high ground. Loda in trouble. Up to BKB. Goes for Illidan. Who is gonna be... Oh, look at this though. I mean, this is gonna be Illidan that's winning that man fight. Ice Path helping out. It is gonna be Bulldog that goes down as well. And this is just a massive fight for virtus.pro. They pick up so many heroes for the second time. And this is gonna be Ines picking up the Roche. If not more. Because they killed off Loda. Loda died again. They killed off Clockwork. Clockwork bot back died again. That's the thing that I was meant to say for Loda as well. Bot back died again. But buyback used also by the Wisp, so he can't die anymore. Buyback used for Nigma. He doesn't have a black hole anymore because he used that one. I don't think they matter though. Wisp TP in right here. They're gonna go for S4. S4. He is dead. And he buys back because he still could. The only one that still can buy back is Illidan, and he's got an Aegis. He's not gonna go down anytime soon. The racks are gonna be dropping, I think. Loda, he has a Chronosphere. This just needs his team to survive for 30 more seconds. I don't think that's gonna be happening though. The barracks will get picked up. It looks like virtus.pro will be the one to go to the grand finals of the Ritmix Russian Dota 2 League, but as No Tidehunter is not saying it's over yet, I am not saying it's over yet, because if they have hope, we have hope. That's the way it goes, but virtus.pro looking very convincing after the last team fight where No Tidehunter basically got themselves... yeah, they just threw themselves back in there. And that's gonna be mega creeps. Real fast. Tamer well, nice impale up on 3. This is actually Loda. He's gonna be able to kill up 1, kill up 2. Can he get a triple kill? Yes, he can. Gets a triple kill. No, Airman is gonna be the next one to go down, or is he? Splitter is gonna try to help out. He is gonna be getting bashes and stuns up on Loda though. There goes the bashes. Last 2 helping out as well. Illidan sticking around. Smile trying to do what he can with Ice Path. Illidan just wants to go for the mega creeps. He gets up there right before he dies, and it's gonna be Spell going down as well. But this is mega creeps. This is only one final push left. Coming off from No Tidehunter, but they have to kill off Illidan if they want to try to go for it. They don't have any extra shutdown though. They need those bashes. There's bashes and impales and a kill. But now they need to run mega creeps. They can't find that. They don't have the counter push potential. They have to run mid to go for the tier 3. Skip the barracks, go for the tier 4. But there's no lanes pushed out, and we have got a smiley face being drawn by KSI on the Radiant base. And this is No Tidehunter's final breath. Can they do it? Can they take it down? They needed a fight like this way earlier. And they're gonna try to go for it though. And they don't have that much time. Wisp is already back up. 5 seconds for the puck. 7 seconds for the Enigma with a black hole. There's no Chaos Knight just yet, but he can buy himself back. And he is just giving No Tidehunter hope. There we go. The buybacks are there. No Tidehunter. They have no choice though. They have to try for this. They can't not try for this. Maybe they're gonna try to bait something out, trying to get 1 kill, as we do have Leshrac trying to stop the push, but Leshrac cannot hold against mega creeps. As we see his health dropping further and further. Dream Coil, it's up on 2. Here comes virtus.pro. Looking for a way in. Loda, where is he gonna go for? Nobody is fine. And this is just virtus.pro buying time. They find it, and finally Impale going through as well. Ice Path is gonna help you out though. And there's another silence going off. The Macro Pyre placed perfectly. Loda, black hole, hook in, interrupts the black hole. And Loda might actually be able to kill off KSI. Ice Path though is gonna be stopping Loda from attacking his own black hole. There's a Malefice. Here comes Wisp and Chaos Knight once again. Gonna be able to pick up Loda, pick up Bulldog. And this is GG, as Leshrac is still trying to hold the base. But what I was going to point out, Leshrac has got less damage than the range creep, so that's not going to be happening. Titans of Wrestling, that is for sure. virtus.pro are going to have a chance to once again best Dignitas in the finals. They were dropped down to the loser bracket by Dignitas in the winners bracket finals yesterday. But now the grand finals, the best out of 5, with a 1 game advantage going the way of Dignitas. virtus.pro has a chance to have a rematch with Dignitas, and we are going to be seeing how they're going to be doing that. Short recap from yesterday. First game was very convincing for virtus.pro. And the next 2 games were convincing for Dignitas, and the main difference that I have to point out is that the servers actually made quite a big difference, as we saw in one of the games that was on US East servers, that Tamar Wild actually missed a kill and went down because of lag. We decided that was indeed the case. But we're going to be seeing if they have less issues this time. It is going to be a best out of 5. We're going to be seeing what time exactly it's going to be. I don't know what time it is now, but official time should be at 1900 CEST time, summertime. Central European summertime, and we're going to be finding out. If you want to support me, you can do so by checking out my website, SheeverGaming.com, where you can find all the VODs of all the games, of all the casters, of all the tournaments. So check that out, and of course also there find the matches of today and tomorrow and who cast what, as well as where you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Stick around, because this was not the end of the Ritmix Russian Dota 2 League. Even though it was an epic series, we're going to be seeing another one, hopefully just as epic, and we're going to be jumping ourselves into that as soon as we can. Stick around for more Dota 2 action coming up.